this light bulb was placed here.
Huh.
And then look.
I don't know. Oh yeah, see that?
Let me see the inside of it.
Oh wow. That's a nice hot tub still. It's been kind of protected. Well, all right. We will head inside here. It's actually been boarded up a little bit, which means this has been sitting longer abandoned. But still pretty nice in here. I mean, wow. There's that fireplace. Even like, I didn't think this would be too impressive inside, but it's still really nice. I guess there's like a lot of wealthy people around here. Makes sense. It's like kind of the off-grid area outside of the city.
I hate those stupid cringy signs.
Oh, these. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what we are watching right now is how two billionaires erased a rural Ohio town. Very shocking. Make sure I checked. I posted it in my chat and in the description. Check out the video. Oh, it's a true story. We were trying to figure out, was there a contamination leak? That's why they were buying out all the homes around there. I mean, we're talking a whole town and beyond that town. We weren't sure if it was a contamination leak and they were trying to contain it. But then we found out it was part of some plan of theirs. I think Epstein was part of this thing here. But he boot scoop boogied out of it after so long. But it's Intel company, which they're saying built the Silicon Valleys and all this stuff out in California or whatever. So what happened? They were two billionaires. They came in and bought everybody. They bought land around there, built this thing there, started buying up all the land, doing all kinds of construction, telling people if they don't like it, you could sell to us and move, right? And meanwhile, they were building everything around the homes, and people were locked in their own homes because they were tearing up the streets. You couldn't get in and out of the suburbs and stuff. And they made it a living heck until people sold. Now, how many homes? And these were multi-million dollar homes, folks. And they came in and made people sell out. Now we have a problem with homeless and stuff like that. Does this contribute to it? Well, I don't know. If you take out a whole state, you buy the whole start kicking people out and everything. Yeah, I imagine there is a problem. Of course, they're buying people. Yeah, I mean, they're buying, giving you market price for your home. And some of these people had no choice. They wanted to stay, but they made it hard. It's like anywhere you live, even here, right? They want you to leave. They'll do anything. These people are using magic, poison, all kinds of stuff. Black magic, calling gangs on us for gang hits and everything. They're definitely trying to kill it. One at a time, that's what they do. Right? Drive people crazy one at a time till they leave. And then they move their people in, or they do whatever for their business. Make sure you check this out, folks. Great video. How two billionaires erased a rural Ohio town. Let's listen to a little bit more.
Yeah, I see these in a lot of these modern houses for some reason.
All right,
Here's there's like a couple more.
let's
What was to
rewind.
come.
A trick of ice water, salt, and lemon has gone viral in the last month on networks. User report loss of up to a pound a day.
Wexner created the New Albany Company. From my understanding, the company, along with other ambiguous LLCs, would buy up an entire block of family farms and then sell it to a corporation for an even bigger profit. Epstein was soon granted power of attorney, as well as president of New Albany Co., and he began to break ground. In the 2000s, the New Albany Business Park was created. The anchor was Abercrombie and Fitch. In the mid-2000s, plans were moving forward again. A highway was proposed. Dozens of homes were bulldozed when suddenly Epstein left New Albany Company in 2007. He was caught a couple months later in 2008 for prostitution. Wexner took on the project on his own and completed a second industrial park at the newly built highway. This one was more successful than the last, and it would bring in the perfect storm for him to unveil his ultimate plan. It was now the late 2010s, and whether Mr. Wexner knew it or not, he was sitting on one of the biggest investment opportunities in Ohio's history. He had more than a foot in the door. He had 2 business parks already built, and the city was allowing him to do whatever he wanted, so he kept buying up homes and let them sit. Online shopping was booming, and the warehouses did not stop. At the same time, data centers, usually even larger than warehouses, rose to popularity. And by then, there was no stopping the complete erasure of rural New Albany. Facebook built a data center. Google built data centers. Even Microsoft was about to hop on. But the biggest of them all was coming. And after 2022, the expansion I saw would be bigger than anything I'd ever seen in my entire life.
If you travel 20 miles east of Columbus, Ohio, you'll find 1,000 empty acres of land. That's where Intel, the American company that helped build Silicon Valley, is going to build a $20 billion semiconductor megasite.
It was only 2022 when the news finally picked up on what was happening to people here over the past couple years. And for them, it was not empty acres of land as described by former President Joe Biden. It wasn't just Intel, a chip manufacturing facility. In all different directions, New Albany Company was buying up homes every single day. Even today, it feels like there's no end in sight, but many of the families who were vocal about the opposition have been bought out. Today, the stark contrast between rural and industrial is obvious, but only a few years ago, nobody knew they would have to abandon their homes. Nobody has been forced to sell, but having a towering industrial park on all sides of your house when you've moved out here for country views a couple years ago is not the better option here.
All right, did you see them homes? Them are beautiful homes. Yeah, some guy's dream taken away just like that. Power, money. Took a whole town, well, 3 or 4 towns, I think they're saying. Bought up all the property, booted everybody out. People that stayed, they tore up the roads. You couldn't get to the houses. Oh, yeah. They forced them out. You going to take this amount of money? Or we'll build our kingdom right around your house. And you'll have to put your own road in and your own water pipes because we're tearing them up because we got something going on here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What's wrong with America? I don't know. Maybe you should ask yourselves that. That's a brand new home, man. Gonna be tore down. That home right there can hold probably 20 people, sleep 20 people. We're wasting our time. We're fighting a losing battle. Homeless. I don't want to hear it. Not when they got homes that can fit 5 families in, and someone comes along and No, you got to move. What do you mean? I own it. You got to move. If not, I'm gonna build a skyscraper around your. But you, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I own all the property around you. I'm getting rid of that road. I don't know how you're gonna get to your house, but I'm getting rid of that road. Yeah, justice. I don't know what you folks think justice is. Democracy. Yeah, that can be bought and sold in a second to to the highest bidder. There's your problem, folks. There's America's problem. We're fighting a losing battle. You can't beat these people or quadrillionaires or whatever. Now, was it just coincidence Epstein was involved in this little thing? I don't know. Probably he boot scoop boogied after he made his money, and the law was onto him for prostitution and other things. Excuse me. I don't know what you folks think about it, but I say it's a bunch of crap. How one day you could buy a piece of property and you think you're gonna live there for the rest of your life, and it's your retirement, it's your peace, your sanctuary, and without a blink of an eye, it's gone. Without your control, you got no control. I don't know what country people. I'm not. I better do a GPS signal track or something. Make sure I'm in America. I love this country, but this don't make sense, folks. This don't. And these people threw a fit about it. I would have too. Excuse me. I just built this. Look at this beautiful home I just built. Oh my God! All my prayers have been answered. Yeah, that's really great. But guess what? What? We bought everything around here, so you're going to have to move. What? Yeah, it's horrible, ain't it? It's just horrible. Well, I'm staying. Well, you can stay, but we're tearing up all the sewer system, the roads, everything. Got big plans here. And build this all. I mean, it's going to be intel for as far as you can see by the eye. Goodbye, American Pie. You folks have a great day. Make sure you check out this video. Great video by this dude. You folks have a great day. Like I said, at first we thought it was contamination. And they were trying to quarantine it and buy people out and say, hey, we got a problem. But that was a sleight of hand. Right? They wouldn't tell us what was going on. All we knew is some big company bought it. It explains. You folks have a great day.